This is my Samsung Gear S3 smartwatch, and after using it for 4 years, I think it's time to let it go. So, should I pick the new Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 or should I go with something better? I want a smartwatch with really good battery life and I don't want to deal with a substandard voice assistant. After struggling with Bixby for the last 4 years, I think I'm done. Bixby never understood my voice commands and it always messed up voice to text dictation. So here is my new smartwatch. It's TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra GPS from Mobvoi. It comes with Google Assistant, which unlike Bixby has no trouble understanding my Indian accent. So even though I may sound like Apu Simpson,
Oh, 61. Everyone was twisting again like they did the previous summer.
I can easily issue voice commands and ask Google Assistant to compose replies to my emails and my texts. So I've been using this watch for over a month now and I love how snappy the TicWatch feels. It's powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 4100 processor and it comes with a monster 1 gig RAM and 8 gig storage. Now Mobvoi has overclocked the Snapdragon 4100 chipset to run up to 2 GHz. That provides more than enough horsepower to run Android Wear OS very smoothly. I run multiple apps and I constantly switch between various features. I have experienced no lags, no bugs, or no glitches up till now. Animations are smooth and most apps open very quickly. But what differentiates TicWatch from other watches is the Mobvoi dual processor system that enables a secondary LCD display and something called low power essential mode. Interestingly, you are not going to find these features in either the Apple Watch or the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. The backlight color of the secondary display is fully customizable and you have a choice of 18 color palettes to pick from. Now I have set mine to yellow because it pops out both in dark and bright lit rooms and it's very easy to read. Okay, now let's talk about the battery life. I am consistently getting over 3 days of normal use on a single charge, something I could never accomplish on my old watch. If I want, I can squeeze even longer battery life by disabling the 24-hour heart rate monitoring, but I choose not to. And why would I? I mean, that's a very cool feature. Now, compared to Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, which has a smaller 361 mAh battery, TicWatch comes with a much larger 577 mAh battery. So it's no wonder that this watch is outperforming Samsung in the battery life department. Now, I consider my watch a fashion statement. I love how the TicWatch looks with its circular shape. I don't care how many watch Apple sells, the rectangular Apple Watch looks ugly as hell. And if you guys don't agree with me, you guys can go to hell because I have very strong feelings on how a watch should look. The rectangular shape is just not right for a watch. TicWatch is sporting a 1.4-inch circular AMOLED screen with a resolution of 454 by 454. So that translates to 326 pixels per square inch, making it a very sharp display. It's also plenty bright and easy to read in bright sunlight. You can switch the TicWatch to a low power mode that turns off Wear OS and the OLED screen. But the watch still shows time, date, steps, and some other fitness tracking data on its secondary LCD screen. This is a very useful feature when your battery is running low and you cannot quickly get to your charger. Now, the dimensions of TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra are 47 by 48 by 12.3 millimeters and it weighs 41 grams. So this is definitely not a slim watch. You get a chronograph style bezel around the display. This bezel isn't raised around the screen and cannot rotate like my old Samsung watch. I personally think that a rotating mechanical bezel is the best way to navigate a smartwatch interface. So I would love to see TicWatch incorporate this feature in their future design. For now, you are getting 2 physical buttons, but there is no hardware scrolling mechanism. So you will have to rely on swiping gestures, which may be an issue if your fingers are wet or if you are wearing gloves. Now pressing the top button will take you to home, and if you are already at home, then pressing the top button will show you all the apps that are installed in your watch. The bottom button is a customizable shortcut key. By default, it displays a list of workouts that you can start, but I have set mine to alarm. Holding down the top button will open Google Assistant and holding down the bottom button will take you to the power menu. So you can restart your watch or you can shut down your watch if you want to. The back of the watch has charging pins for power plus an array of health sensors in the center. Unfortunately, there is no support for wireless charging. By the way, these watch straps are interchangeable and you can replace them with any 22mm standard watch strap. The default rubber straps are actually very comfortable and I can wear my TicWatch the whole day without any discomfort. Let's talk about the software experience. So TicWatch Pro 3 Ultra is currently running Wear OS 2 But the good news is that this watch is one of the few watches handpicked by Google to receive Wear OS 3 update. TicWatch has a customized app launcher that definitely looks better than the stock launcher that you will find on typical Android watches. Mobvoi has developed a bunch of custom health apps for 24-hour continuous heart rate monitoring, all-day blood oxygen monitoring, and sleep tracking. This watch can also do some advanced stuff like irregular heartbeat detection, including notifying you if your heart is pumping too fast, too slow, or detect irregular patterns like AFib. It can also measure your mental fatigue and energy levels through heart rate variability. But my favorite feature is the sleep tracking feature. It tracks all stages of my sleep and gives daily insight, which helps me build a better sleeping habit. There is a smart wake up feature that works with my sleep goals and it gently wakes me up in the morning with a vibration. By the way, all Google apps, including Google Pay, Google Maps, the YouTube Music app, as well as Spotify, are available on this watch. Now, if you're a fitness enthusiast, you will love more than 100 professional workout modes on this watch. This bottom button by default is programmed to launch Tic Exercise, which allows access to all these modes, including swimming and high intensity interval training. Now, guys, I am no exercise buff, so I haven't really used these features a lot. I have just dabbled with them. But the feature that I use most is the notification. You can set which apps can send notification from your phone to the watch. That makes quickly checking out new emails and messages on my watch super convenient. If needed, I can use Google Assistant to compose a quick reply. By the way, you can also pick up calls right from the watch. The onboard mic and the speakers are actually quite good for making a quick call. Like I mentioned before, TicWatch is eligible to receive the Wear OS 3 update from Google when Google finally releases it. Hopefully, it will happen sometime in the middle of this year. Honestly, I'm eagerly awaiting for this update because the Wear OS 3.0 is going to be a major overhaul. For this reason alone, I would recommend TicWatch over other Android watches because Google has officially confirmed that TicWatch is one of the first watches that will be receiving the Wear OS 3.0 update. Now, Samsung would claim that their Galaxy Watch 4 is already running Wear OS 3, but it's actually a very heavily customized version of this operating system, and key features like Google Assistant is still missing. So you will have to deal with Bixby, and like I said, I'm done with Bixby, so Samsung Watch is out of question. So anyway, guys, here is my question to you. Do you like the old school classic watches or do you prefer the modern smartwatches? Let me know in the comment section below. So if you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to TechnoPanda for more content like this. So that's it for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.